Watch for falling quickies. So you've probably seen this graph, showing how workers' compensation has diverged from production since the early 70s. The ones who present this graph as being some knockdown critique of capitalism don't seem to have an answer for why capitalism was keeping workers' pay in line with production up through 1970. The thing is, if you look at these figures in nominal terms, that is, without inflation adjustment, the two of them continue to grow together. If it were about greedy firms not compensating people properly, we should see it in nominal terms as well as real. So this is all about inflation. In 1971, Richard Nixon closed the gold window and ended the Bretton Woods system, taking us to a completely fiat money system that was free to inflate with impunity to pay for newly expanded government programs, such as Johnson's Great Society programs and, of course, the wars. But, I hear you cry, if it's due to an inflation adjustment, shouldn't they still be moving together? Inflation adjustment is just a multiplier after all, and applying the multiplier to the same base year should yield similar results. Not so fast. The whole point of inflation adjustment is to look at purchasing power, and consumers and firms purchase different things. While there's some crossover, they both purchase petroleum for example, consumers purchase end-use items, while firms purchase a lot of capital goods, parts for machinery, all sorts of things that are different from what an average consumer would buy. So for consumers, you'd use the Consumer Price Index or CPI, while for producers, you'd use PPI, the Producer Price Index. There are other deflators you could use like PPD, which is a deflator for non-farm business output, but they'll basically show you the same thing. You're seeing the difference in declining purchasing power between firms and workers. Inflation doesn't take place instantly when the money is created. Government, banks, and their cronies get to use the new money first, and so they get to use it at its full value. As the money filters through the economy, inflation starts to take its toll, and consumers are at the end while most firms are next to last. So firms are hit with a lower purchasing power because of inflation, but not as much as workers. Inflation is a tax. Through deficit spending and central banking, wealth is taken from the people to be used by government and its cronies. It's not companies that are taking this from workers, it's government. The companies are being stolen from too, just not as much. It's important to put the blame where it belongs. And that starts with understanding the numbers behind what you're looking at.